Every single business needs a business success plan, but so often we don't even know what the bloody hell to write when we sit down to actually plan out the success of our business. So in this video, I want to share with you how I create my business success plan and the exact steps you can follow so that you can create yours too. Hey, it's Carrie here, and I am so excited to dive into how you can create a business success plan. I have used this to build my own business and it has helped me so much. This literally helps keep me on track. So I'm going to go through exactly the process that I follow when I build out my success plan, and this should really help kill any overwhelm or confusion you have and leave you feeling so clear as to what you need to do to build the business of your dreams. So before you actually sit down and start writing your business success plan, I love to just really create a beautiful space for myself, whether it's just lighting a candle, getting a drink, a cup of tea or something for me, but just make a really nice space for yourself so that you feel really good about this process and sitting down. Like, don't sit down at a cluttered desk where it's all messy. Because you don't want that junk in your head. Like, you want to give yourself space to do this. And the second thing is, definitely give yourself permission to actually do this. The number of people I speak to who don't make time to create plans because they feel like they need to do so many important things in the business that they don't take the time to work on the business. But you have to do this. It is so important to the success of your business. Okay, so all that said, the first step for creating your business success plan is this: write out the business basics. So the business basics include what your business mission is, who your audience are, and how you are serving your audience. Getting clear on what your core vision and mission is for your business. This is so important because this mission statement is like your North Star, helping you to stay on track and move in the right direction. And for me, I think the most important thing is that you keep it simple. So for FEA, the mission has always been to inspire and empower as many women from around the world to build wildly successful businesses. It's that simple. But that mission statement helps me to know, okay, my mission is to inspire and empower women to build successful businesses. So if I do something and the outcome of that isn't inspiring or empowering women to build successful businesses, then I'm not doing it. It helps me, because so often we get shiny object syndrome, but it really helps me to know when it's something that I absolutely need to leave alone and when it's something that I should do because it could serve my audience in alignment with my mission. So in a simple sentence, what is your business mission? What is your business here to do? Get really clear on the vision and the mission of this. Write it all out. And also, I would love to hear from you on it. So leave me a comment below and let me know what your business mission is in one simple sentence. Okay, so the next step with the business basics is getting clear on who your audience are. At the end of the day, every single business is here to serve a particular type of person. So who does your business serve? Who are the people that love what you have to offer? It is so important that we get clear on this because at the end of the day, our business is all about them. We show up to serve them. So we need to know them and understand them so that we can be of more service to them and so that we can resonate with them on a deeper level. So you want to get clear on the desires of your audience, the fears of your audience, the frustrations of your audience. I think what's really powerful is doing this in relation to what you serve. So for example, for me, it's really important to understand the desires of my audience based on a business, building a business. So the desire to want to build a business because you want freedom. You don't want to be working in the 9-to-5 anymore. You don't want that. You want the freedom to do what you want when you want. Or the desire might be to build a multiple $million business so that you have financial freedom. So it's so important for me to get clear on those desires in relation to how I can help serve my audience. So get clear on the desires, the fears, the challenges, the frustrations of your audience. And I do this all the time. Like, this is an ongoing process of understanding your audience more, but post out questions on social media. Send an email out to your audience if you've got an email list and ask them, ask them questions, get to know them better, engage with them, really communicate and listen, pay attention to what they're saying to you and what their needs really are. It is going to make all the difference. So get clear on that, write it all down so that you have it solid in your mind who your audience are and who you're showing up to serve. That leads me on to the third point of the first step, which is business basics, which is getting clear on how you are serving your audience. So how do you actually show up and serve them? What do you offer? What are the services that you provide? What products do you sell? So getting really clear on how you serve them. And you can also look at like free content that you're putting out there. What do you do to show up for your audience and serve them? So getting really clear on this so that you can understand, okay, so I have this free piece of content, I am going to serve them with this service, with this product. But it's so important because if you don't know how you're showing up to serve your audience, it becomes so wishy-washy and you don't even know what to focus on. You don't know what you should put your time and energy and effort into creating and building out because you don't have a plan for it. So what is your plan for when it comes to serving your audience? Get really clear on it, write it down and put it into your business success plan. So the second step in your business success plan is marketing. So this is so important. It's like the saying, build it and they will come. No, as entrepreneurs, that is not true. Build it and they won't come unless you put yourself out there and create a lot of visibility. So that is what we have to do. We have to have such a solid marketing plan so that we can actually get ourselves out there in the most effective way possible. So you want to look at your visibility. How are you actually driving traffic to your website? How are you driving awareness around what you're doing? How are you getting people to discover you, to find out about your business? And then what are you doing to get those people to fall in love with you, to become your fans, followers, email subscribers? And then how are you getting those people to become really happy customers? So you want to look at this whole process. It's like this journey that we have to take people through. So the first part of that is, how do we get people to discover us? So how are you getting yourself out there? What social media platforms are you using? What tools or other platforms are you using to create visibility? Once people discover us, how are you putting content out there in a way that's engaging them, compelling them, and getting them to want to stick around and become a fan on social media or subscribe to your email list so that you can stay in communication with them via email? And then how are you actually going to give them an offer to turn them into a customer? How are you going to nurture them to the extent where they actually want to buy something from you? So looking at that process and that journey and really building it out. But the most important thing about this is to keep it simple. I think so often we get so consumed because we want to be doing everything. But the reality is that if we try and do everything, for example, every strategy to get traffic, we want to be on every platform on social media, we want to be doing all the things, it is a recipe for disaster. It is so overwhelming and you end up just kind of doing a half-assed job with it all. So if you keep it simple for yourself and just focus on one or two core strategies, you can have a breakthrough so much faster. So just pick one core social media platform that you are going to focus on, and you are going to be like, right, I'm going to go all in on this one platform to create exposure and visibility for myself. So for example, a friend of mine, she runs a business where she sells wall prints for children's nurseries, and her focus when she got started was Instagram. She went all in on figuring out how she could grow a successful Instagram following so that she could create awareness about her business and grow it. And in doing that, she has been able to build up a customer base of thousands just from using Instagram. That is how powerful it is when you get so laser focused on just one strategy. So just have a think about what that process is going to look like. How are you going to get discovered? How are you going to nurture your audience? And how are you going to turn those people into customers? So think through all those steps, keeping it really simple for yourself so that it's actually doable. The most important thing is that you take action on this consistently, because that is what is going to get you the results. And if it's overwhelming, you'll never do it and you'll never stick at it, and there's no point. So keep it really simple. Okay, so step 3 of your business success plan is looking at the revenue. So how are you going to generate the revenue you want? Firstly, setting yourself a revenue goal so you know how much revenue you want to make in your business, and then working backwards from that to figure out exactly how you're going to do it. So looking at the products and services that you sell, how many would you need to sell in order to hit that revenue goal? What do you need to make happen in order to get to where you want to be? So work backwards from it, break it all down so that you have a clear plan. So for example, let's say you want to make 50,000 and you know that in order to hit 50,000, you have to sell 100 of your packages. Then you know what you need to do. Okay, well, what's it going to take to sell 100 packages this year? what do I have to physically do? So looking at that and breaking it down and asking yourself, is that realistic? Can I realistically sell 100 packages in a year? Yes or no? So then breaking it down month by month, week by week, how many is that a week that I have to sell? How many is that a month that I have to sell? So getting really clear on how many you need to sell in order to hit your revenue goals. Doing this is so important because then you can actually have a really clear plan for how you're going to get to where you want to be. And this links in with step 2, the marketing step, because in step 2 you're looking at how do you get people to that point of buying. So you're building out this flow to help you to reach this revenue goal that you're setting for yourself. So just take time to look at how you serve your audience, what products and services that you offer them, and how you can actually sell your products and services so that you can hit your revenue goal. So decide what that revenue goal is and work backwards from that revenue goal. And also with this, if you're like, but I don't know how I'm going to do this, as part of this business success plan, you want to build in things like, okay, well, I don't actually know how I'm going to sell 100 packages, so I need to figure out, like, what do I need to learn? Who could help me with this? Where could I go for advice? Like, literally sit down and ask yourself those questions and make a game plan based on what you do know you can do versus what you don't have a clue how to do. Because a lot of people get stuck being like, I don't know how to sell 100 packages, I don't even know where to begin, and they freeze at that point, whereas you need to take it a step before that and ask yourself, well, what do I need to learn? Who can help me? And what can I do right now to get the ball rolling with this? Because there's so much help out there. I mean, you're watching this video right now. We are here to help you in so many ways. So just have a think about what support you need to actually bring this business success plan to life. So the fourth and final part of the business success plan is you. It's all about you. So in order to build the business of your dreams, you have to be in the right mindset so that you can actually create success. I see so many people fail building their businesses because they get so stuck with the doubts, the worries, the fears. They overthink everything, they overcomplicate everything, they feel overwhelmed, then they feel confused, and they feel like it's hopeless, and then what's the point, and then they give up. It happens to so many people. So it is so important that you build into your business success plan how you are going to work on yourself so that you can actually create massive amounts of success. So looking at this, you want to think about what you need to do on a day-to-day basis so that you can be the best version of you. So looking at what are your doubts, what are your worries, what challenges are you experiencing right now, or what challenges do you foresee that you think might hold you back? Literally just take some time to write it all out in your business success plan, and then you can make a plan so that that stuff doesn't actually hold you back. So if you have doubts and worries and fears, what can you do to make sure you don't let that stuff hold you back? What support do you need? What steps do you need to take and be proactive about taking so that that stuff doesn't hold you back? So you're essentially making a game plan for yourself so that you can get out of your own way and you can create the success that you actually want to create. So take some time to ask yourself, what are my doubts? What are my worries? What are my fears? What potential challenges do I foresee holding me back? What are the biggest things that might hold me back from actually creating the success that I want in my business? So write that down, and then write down, okay, so how do I make sure this doesn't happen to me? What can I do to make sure that I don't fall into the trap of letting this stuff hold me back? If you do that, it will help you to become the best version of you, and it will help you to condition yourself for success so that you can create the success you want in your business. So there you have it. Those are my 4 steps for building a wildly successful business plan for yourself. If you want more help with this, then I have got a free business success template for you to download. You can download it, follow along, answer the questions within it. The questions will really help guide you as you go through this process. So definitely take time to print it out and sit down and write it all out so that you can have your business success plan, because it's going to help you so much with staying on track and creating the success you want. I've also got a couple of other videos that you might find helpful. One of them is all about how to condition yourself for success so that you can really hone in on work on you and your mindset and having that mindset shift. And the second one is around creating a business success map. So definitely check them out too. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and give it a like, and make sure you also leave a comment and share with me what your business mission is in one simple sentence, and I will see you next time.